CBS's Steve Kroft pressed President Obama on his foreign policy shortcomings, labeling his efforts in Syria an embarrassment.
You got $500 million from Congress to train and equip 5,000. And at the end, according to the commander of CENTCOM, you got 50 people, most of whom are dead or deserted. Well, you got he said 4 or 5 left.
Steve, this is why I've been skeptical from the get-go about the notion that we were going to effectively create this proxy army inside of Syria.
If you were skeptical of the program to find and identify, train, and equip moderate Syrians, why did you go through the program?
Well, because part of what we have to do here, Steve, is to try different things.
I know you don't want to talk about this.
No, I'm happy to talk about it.
I want to talk about this program because it would seem to show, I mean, if you expect 5,000 and you get 5, it shows that somebody, someplace along the line, made some sort of a serious miscalculation.
You know, Steve, let me just say this.
It's an embarrassment.
Look, there is no doubt that it did not work.
Kroft then put Obama on the defensive by asking him about his leadership in Vladimir Putin.
You said a year ago that the United States, America leads, we're the indispensable nation. Mr. Putin seems to be challenging that leadership.
In what way? Let's think about this.
Well, he's moved troops into Syria, for one. He's got people on the ground. 2, the Russians are conducting military operations in the Middle East for the first time since World War II. Bombing the people that we are supporting.
So that's leading, Steve?
He's challenging your leadership, Mr. President. He's challenging your leadership.
Steve, I got to tell you, if you think that running your economy into the ground and having to send troops in order to prop up your only ally is leadership, then we've got a different definition of leadership. My definition of leadership would be leading on climate change and international accord that potentially we'll get in Paris. My definition of leadership is mobilizing the entire world community to make sure that Iran doesn't get a nuclear weapon.